What's up everyone, and welcome back to another episode of AMA.FFTV. And usually, this is right around where I'd say let's get right into it, but last week was a pretty busy week. So first, I want to get a little recap. Last week, we had National Teachers Day, National Nurses Day, and Mother's Day. So first, I'd like to give a shout out to all the teachers, nurses, and mothers out there. And secondly, you may have noticed last week that there was no new episodes from Ms. Moore, Nurse Jana, or Nurse Heather. Well, two of them are nurses, and they work at a school, so technically they're educators, so they're nurses and teachers. And one of them has 2 teaching degrees. And get this, between the 3 of them, they're mothers to a combined 10 children. So I think they deserve a little time off here and there. But their old episodes are still up to watch. If you haven't seen them yet, go watch them. And don't worry, there'll be new episodes soon enough. And now is around the time where I'll say, let's get right into it with question numero uno. Question 1. What's my favorite movie trailer? And this may not be my favorite, but a few years ago when they released the Force Awakens trailer, I nearly lost my mind. I immediately was on my phone texting my friend Timmy, and I was like, oh my god, we gotta go see this, which of course we did, opening night. But that's the most recent trailer that I definitely lost my mind and was super excited for the movie. Question 2. Why did I become a teacher? And I've always really liked to learn, but I haven't always really liked school, which I know seems weird since now that I work at a school, but I was really hoping when I chose to become a teacher that I actually could help kids that felt like I did when I was young, and I maybe could help them have a better school experience where maybe they would even like school, maybe they would even love school. And plus, school has recess time, which for me, I basically don't even have an inner child. I am just a child. I love to run around and have fun, so recess is an added bonus for me. Question 3. What did I have for dinner last night? And I had spinach fettuccine with a roasted red pepper sauce with feta cheese in it and chicken. Question 4. Does my wife know how to make pie? I think she'd probably be able to figure it out, but baking's actually not her strong suit when it comes to cooking. She's very good at cooking most meals, but baking is not something she's that good at. In fact, I think between the two of us, I might be the better baker. But I'm not great at pies either, so I think it'd take us both a little work. I think we'd be able to do it, but we're not great at it. Question 5. What's my favorite holiday? And I love Thanksgiving. It's family, friends, football, and eating. 4 of my favorite things. It's no real pressure, not to worry about gifts or anything. All I gotta do is show up, eat, watch some TV, take a nap, and that's about it. Unless, of course, you're the one making the dinner, which, if you are, thank you from everyone. You're doing such a great job. Question 6. What's my favorite pizza? And I'm gonna give you 2 answers for this one. When I'm at home making my own pizza, I like one that has sausage, spinach, butternut squash, goat cheese, other cheeses like 4-cheese Italian blend and mozzarella, and a truffle oil for a base, no red sauce. I know that sounds fancy, but trust me, it's pretty easy to make. I think you could do it at home. And then when I pick up, I like pizza that just has like cheese, pepperoni, sometimes I'll have bacon, or peppers and onions. So basically, I like a lot of different types of pizza. Alright, it's time to get into the speed round, where I take lightning fast questions, give them lightning fast answers. Let's go! What was my favorite video game growing up as a kid? And I loved Bubble Bobble for the original Nintendo. Would I rather have a milkshake or a hamburger? And this is a really hard one, but I'm gonna go with milkshake. What's my favorite sea creature? And I'm gonna go with walrus. I think they look funny and cute. What's the strangest question I've received so far? And I'm gonna go with none. I think they're all great. Plus, I'm in the camp of the stranger the better. Keep them coming. Let's go. What program do I use to edit my videos? And I use iMovie, although I'm thinking about maybe trying out some new ones too. Alright, let's go over the poll results from last week. And if you don't remember, it was sports against books. And this was a really close one. They were almost tied, but with a very small margin of victory. Sports was the winner. Okay, let's get into this week's poll. And I think there's nicer weather on the horizon. It's almost here. So, if you had to choose between swimming in a pool or swimming in the ocean, which would you choose? I think they're both great. I'm gonna make you choose, and I'll tell you what I think next week, all right? So remember, the link's down below in the description, pool or ocean when you wanna take a swim. Let's get into this week's word. And this word I used just a little bit ago in this episode, and the word is margin. Margin means by an amount by which something is won or falls short. So if someone's running a race and they almost win, then they lost by a small margin. Or if they're running the race and they win and the next person is miles behind them, they won by a big margin. All right, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you again so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your emails. Keep them coming. And don't forget to subscribe here at Freelance Fun TV. That way you can keep up with all the other shows like Nurse Jana's show, Nurse Heather's show, and Miss Moore's show. They're all great. Don't miss them. And this is about where I say, see ya!
This has been a Freelance Fun television production.